to our video.
Start over.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alrighty, welcome back to our video on the 3 arch heights and how they walk. So we're going to start with Stuart. He has some high arches, as you can see. So just sitting, you can see the medial aspect of his heel. You can see this height right here, of course, and just sitting in the chair, you can already see that he wants to walk on the outside of his on the outside of his foot. When he first came to us, we were getting leg pain, lateral leg pain, hip pain, back pain, all because these muscles are working overtime to keep Stuart flat on the floor. Stuart, let me have you stand, and we'll have you turn around. And so now you can see how his calcaneus turns in. You can already see how these feet want to roll to the outside. So now what I want to do is I want to have Stuart walk barefoot so you can see what he looks like barefoot. Then we're going to put him in a shoe that is not appropriate for him, and then we're going to put him in a shoe that is appropriate for him. Okay. This is barefoot. So next I want you to see what happens when we put Stuart in a shoe that is inappropriate for him. This is the Brooks Ghost. Outstanding shoe, but for a high arch, it's not going to work well at all. It's a very soft shoe. And when we put Stuart in this shoe and let you watch him walk, you're going to notice he's going to absolutely crush the outside of this shoe. And Stuart will tell you, he'll burn through this shoe in anywhere from 1 to 3 months and it's gone. So I'll put the shoe on him right now. This is Stuart in the Brooks Ghost. So this is, you guys all know how much I love oboes. One of the things I love about them is how stiff they are, and we put Stuart in some oboe shoes. He walked up and down the aisle here, and probably within 3-4 minutes he was talking about the relief that he was experiencing with his legs and particularly his lower back. So we're going to put him in his oboes, let him walk, and let you watch him walk in a nice stiff shoe. And what a stiff shoe does for a high arch is it resists their proclivity. They want to walk out here, and the stiff shoe resists that proclivity. These muscles don't have to work so hard. The lower leg, the hip, and the lower back muscles do not have to work as hard when you've got a high arch and a stiffer shoe. And then we can always put cushion in a stiff shoe, not a problem. So let's put his oboes on him.
Go ahead.
So you'll recall in our video about the 3 arches and how they walk, we had high arches, normal height arches, and then low arches. And so here is an example of our low arch, and you can see over here, this is Bobby, and she's just sitting, and you can see the lateral aspect or the outside of her heel is moving to the outside. You can also see how her foot is already wanting to roll in. So now we'll have Bobby stand. Go ahead and stand for us, Bobby. And so now you can see how the arch rolls in. You can see how the heel, the lateral side, is a little bit more prominent to the outside. And so here's an example of our low arch. Now what we'll do is we'll have Bobby take 8 or 10 steps for us and come back, and you can see how a low arch walks barefoot. And then we'll put on the shoes she came in, and then we'll put on the shoes that we put her in to get her aligned correctly. So Bobby, if you want to just walk right down there, so you can see that when we weight bear, the arch rolls in even more. Yep, come on back, Bobby, perfect. So you can see how those arches really roll in. Now we're going to put the shoes. So here's Bobby in the shoes that I met her in, and you can see the medial arch is rolling in. You can also see that this is a athletic last shoe that we're going to talk about in the next video. So we're going to have Bobby walk in these. You can see her arch is already rolling in. We'll let you have a look at her when she's walking. Perfect. Now we're going to put Bobby in the shoes that she purchased here. So now we have Bobby in a pair of 840s, and these shoes have a straight last to a semi-straight last, so you can see that the sole doesn't go underneath the arches much. Then we put her in some insoles, and so now we'll have her walk, and you can see the alignment of her foot. Bobby, go ahead and stand up for us. So now you can see that that arch is where it belongs. Okay, it's nice and erect. We'll have Bobby walk down and back. Now when Bobby walks, you can see we have much better alignment. Much better alignment. Much nicer. That looks great. Thank you, Bobby.